you ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Welcome to Scenic Reality Podcast, where you get the best of reality.
Hey guys,
Hello, beautiful people. How are you guys?
welcome
How
back.
have you been? How has everything been going? You guys, I thought to call you beautiful people because if you look into my eyes, tell me what you see.
I
You
see
guys
money.
have to-
I see money. See, if you see her in public,
You know,
villa.
you know that word that they say that beauty is the eyes of the beholder. They don't lie. Look into my eyes, like I'll tell them to zoom when they.
Some people, when they look into the eye of the beholder, they don't see beauty.
You should look in my eyes.
They see
you
waist.
cannot see himself.
See the video.
That's actually the most craziest line.
But welcome,
Another
guys. Welcome to another episode of Scenic Reality.
Let me sing for you guys. Tell everyone that we're back. We're back. This is another episode. Hope you guys are excited. Yeah. You're supposed to be because we have ball rolling. This week, we are here to tell you people about some things. Interested things. But first of all, it's going to be about our week. Nigeria is always a disaster, so
Man.
you are going to hear about it.
So there's this trending video that I saw on TikTok and on Twitter where it was like, if you want to start a conversation anywhere in Nigeria, just say, this country, everybody you start talking. And in a similar vibe, my week has been one hell of a roller coaster, man.
Yes.
From work choking me to going to the hospital, dealing with malaria.
I think people
Man,
a lot of
it's
people
one
have
crazy
flu
week.
now.
Hmm?
Like people are catching a flu.
Yeah, they said I have a flu as well, so
Yeah, like it's going around. Is this country?
it's crazy.
It's Nigeria. Just say Nigeria. There's something. But I think our biggest problem is rice, yeah.
please, hey, please, justice for rice. Rice is a staple food.
Then
The
after
problem
rice,
is not the food, it's the way the people consume the food. So please leave rice and bread. my
after
goats.
rice. So yeah, I love your rice.
Don't test me on rice.
Why are you
please.
so there with the familiar? Like
Don't worry,
what makes
don't
it
worry.
unique? Like
Leave
okay, we
me
can
and
make
my
it different
rice
ways,
alone. I
but
go there alright. Leave me and my rice alone. We'll be fine.
you are part of our biggest problem since
Okay.
you already like rice.
Okay, so tell me, how's your week?
God have mercy.
When someone first sighs and say God have mercy, you know you're in for it, right?
God have mercy. Okay, I think we are not sure till before Valentine's Day, and I said I was going to rant because I was basically having, I didn't want to say a smooth week, but like a normal Nigerian week.
Mm-hmm.
But then I had to go and help my friend because she's a chef. You know Tosin now. She's a chef and there's a lot of work. Everybody wants to surprise their whatever they have. But then, I didn't know that same day
Una dey
I was
love, oh.
laughing. So basically, she was cooking. I was helping with the other stuff,
Mhm.
and we did till like around, was it 6? They come 5. Let's just say like 7. From like 7 till the next morning. Like I didn't even know when it was 5. Like we were awake throughout, trying to prepare for other people, and it now got to me that these people now, some people even throw these things away that I was awake doing like overnight. Like the amount of work that people actually put into things is never really known. And it's so nice that we actually really have passion for like a lot of stuff.
Exactly.
And that's actually what keeps people going. Because I can imagine that you don't like it. Like I was sleeping while doing it. I was sleeping while like trying to put up people's packages. And everybody wants to get their stuff that morning, and calls are just coming and going and all of that. While we were packing the stuff, that's what I busted my head. Somebody sent a message of what they wanted, like on the package before that. And then they now called my friend that that all the long notes that I had written, I did not want it again. I should just write happy Valentine. Well, like, is this one serious? Like, is it that the babe does not mean anything else to the person again? Because it was actually just so random. It was that morning. But the person was still contemplating what to write. Leave this man today. Like, don't be there. They are thinking that you are not the one and you're there prioritizing yourself. But then, like, the whole stress was a lot. So I feel like if people are doing things, like, we should actually really learn to appreciate.
I mean, is it to like overlook the effort that was put into something just because you are not the one that put it there?
Yeah.
So I think the key thing is just like empathy, right? So
we should really let's
just try to be empathetic. Like Nigeria, everyone in Nigeria is going through a lot.
Yeah.
The economy is showing everyone shaggy, irrespective of your social or economic class.
It's salary week. I don't know when this video comes.
See.
But like,
just let me tell you. I received salary on Friday. I went grocery shopping. And let's just say my salary was depleted by like 50%. So please, salary really does not mean anything.
Please, it means something. You're
Hey,
supposed to be giving us what's that in tithes? Like after you.
So my vicar told me that he's going to be listening to this podcast.
So
I want to choose my next words carefully, but the church is not collectively at 10% yet. So they come first. They will get their 10%. Then I can now start.
And after you're giving the church, you give us here.
Yes, no more.
Okay, we cannot be competing with God. We're not collect 10%. We collect 50%. God, you are too special. Please. But basically, what else happened in this week? Apart from like being
this week, before salary week, I used my entire money to buy food. Because let me tell you guys, pro tip, food can never break your heart. Not saying that somebody else can, but food, you eat your food, you know you're eating your money, you're eating your money's worth. Just balance. Jollof rice, plantain 1,000, and meji. Like,
eat somebody else's money today. That's what me I would tell you.
Anyway, as long as no be Lambo truck they eat.
But we'll come to that conversation.
Eat to someone's money, but
okay.
Know what you're eating. This
week I realized that you can actually be a blue man. Like you can be an actual avatar. You're wondering how I be. So there is like an amount
Temi of speaking in parables.
I'm speaking actual real truth. There's an amount of silver you have to consume in your body. I am telling you, automatic avatar. Like you actually don't have to stress yourself. And like it's so fun because maybe I'm the next Marvel character. But you can never go off. So you just be blue forever. And stuff like that. But then this week I was stressed. Like I was not really eating and I was really tired. I thought I was catching flu too. But thank be to God, I can't. Unilag wants to kill me. But God did not allow for them. But basically, I think that's how my week went. If I can't remember.
Temi basically said, I must survive.
I will survive. I have to survive. People, I'm not there bullying.
Ike must survive.
So where would you survive? Well, basically, that's it, Sha. How did your week go, Isha?
Well, it's not mine, like, same old work.
9 to 5 hours.
Mine is not 9 to 5, but
it's actually not 9 to 5, but let's
do like that. 9 to 5.
9 to 5 hours. But the thing is, with the work thing, they still get to like call you guys like during the weekend.
Mine is that I might actually switch to proper 9 to 5. So I read the tech article about how they increase the salaries of bankers. Sterling Bank, I am coming for you. Don't worry. I'm 584k entry level. I will be there. Don't worry. They will shout on me at customer service, but I will be there.
Do you
Don't
know
worry.
there's a certain amount of money you'll be receiving and that you will not mind. Like, don't worry.
Is it not Seplat that they said they are paying their graduate trainees $2,000? Don't worry. I will be there.
That's a lot
Work
of-
overtime. I'm there. Don't worry. I'm there. Just as long as the money is entering. Bring.
Alright, I think we had did you have any introspective thought for this week?
Man. Nigeria will just be bringing interesting thoughts. What am I doing in my life? Am I running out of time in my 20s? Do I have a future in my 20s in this country? Do I have a future in this country at all? Different type of
I
thoughts,
think like
man.
the whole 20s thoughts. It's tiring. Let's first start with that.
Well,
Because it is a really big transition. Like,
it's tiring, it's draining, but at the end of the day, it's also very necessary.
I think I want to be a child again.
It's also very, very necessary. Like
Yeah,
you just need to
absolutely.
like think about those things because they're human.
Yeah, I'm not human. No. Let's remove myself from the mammalian world.
Eh.
We'll start my way. You know, you guys, I said that we can turn blue. So they can even easily recognize us when they see us.
Okay now. Okay, no problem. No problem.
Me, the introspective that I had was on men.
Hey God.
That
What did we do?
men are the nonchalant ones, are the most nonchalant ones. And what did I see? So I am currently a regular gym goer, and basically I see people that are like,
She fits farm.
I'll come back and give my testimony. So I see people that go to work and like come back and they are ready, like they come with their gym fit and like they change. You will rarely see like a woman go, like a lady. Let me put that way. Woman sounds old. You rarely see like a lady come to the gym and she's wearing like, she's not wearing like, it doesn't even have to be like the top gym fit. Like, she's not wearing something that she can use to gym at the moment. Men on the other hand, I don't even know whether it's where I'm gymming or not, because it's not high fitness. High fitness, everybody even used to try and place themselves for the, everybody wants to look good.
Mm-hmm.
But you see there, people will come with jeans. Like, we're actually going to, the sweat that we're going to bring out from our body.
I think it's more of like the gym culture. It's like the gym has to uphold a certain standard. If they enforce it that you guys should like wear gym clothes.
They don't enforce it anywhere now.
I think Eye Fitness does. At least they'll tell you. I think trainers
That
call
you cannot
and tell you that
gym.
you shouldn't be like working out in gyms. Probably maybe health hazard or something else.
But I'm just saying, let's even forget the gym culture self. Normal as a person, are you not supposed to? Is that not supposed to be the normal thought that you're supposed to have?
Yeah, but 9 to 5. See, sometimes
actually-
let's be honest. Sometimes 9 to 5,
Wait.
you can run mad from 9 to 5.
Some people.
no excuses for them.
Apparently,
but
they are saying that there's something wrong with them.
It's a very big possibility. Like, let's not lie, let's not steal. Kamak paro, kamak jale. It's like a very big possibility.
Me, I'm here there, and I know that some of them, they're not even coming from work. They're coming from their houses, because the way they are dressed, like singlet and actual jeans, actual jorts. Like, are you serious? You who are I know that there are other aspects of things to look at when it
I
comes
take
to
back
you.
anything I said in defense of. What do you mean you're wearing jorts to the gym?
I'm telling you, so it's an actual, they're actually trying to look fresh when that's not even the moment to actually come up with that look.
Hey,
You people,
muscles are temporary, but
Okay.
still is eternal. Don't worry.
okay, the things that will happen after, like, for you to be soaked in jeans is just another form of it. I'm actually not joking.
I mean, God help him.
People should change their ways.
So, tell me, what are we talking about this week?
Boundaries.
What type of
Dating in your
boundaries?
20s. Boundaries that you have to
Relationship
set, yeah. in your 20s, your specs, your spectacles, your so now first and foremost, before we dive into this, I'm going to tell you people that do you know that your heart can be broken actually? Like it's not just a
Like,
saying.
you have to broken
Like there's something that's called broken heart syndrome. So your heart is actually broken. Like you actually need a new heart.
so I need surgery, like
Yes, like you need a new heart. So you need them to fit. So it's a thing where you've grieved too much. Like I don't know how that works. It's a whole lot of medical stuff, but like you've grieved so much that your heart is not functioning normally.
I think in that same light, I know I saw a tweet, was it yesterday, about someone that came out during the Hallelujah challenge to give a testimony about how he got healed from heartbreak. Like, heartbreak, no, I'm not even like joking. Like, heartbreak can be serious. Like,
It is
I've
serious.
seen my homeboy, I'm not really like, once I cried once, like, let's see
That's
what's the end, like,
serious.
that's the end.
It depends on how deep.
I try to practice like stoicism to a particular level. So once I cry,
I guy.
but man, I've seen niggas like people that you think they're like the toughest people you know going through heartbreak and they're like completely disoriented, disorganized. Like life is hitting them
Yeah.
hard.
I think
So,
we actually need
heartbreak-
to find combination
heartbreak
of
is not
people that have like had proper heartbreak to come and give their story. Me, I don't block my. I know that before Nigeria finds a new heart for you, because nobody's safe over there. They will you'll be on a list before you find out, and you have to. There are certain things that you have to pass before they can actually give you a new heart. So imagine that because of one person, that one that you have there, you're managing something happens. That's it for you. So don't let them break your heart today because it's actually always horrible. Like people actually need people to be there for them, like when it happens. And imagine you don't have anybody.
Child.
Hmm.
Is the person that you are relying on that broke your heart? Where do you go from there?
That's another thing. Like some people actually make it their whole life. Like
Where do you go from there?
they don't have any friends. Do you know that this is where the boundary thing that we're going to talk about is going to link to because you've disposed everybody. Now you are left alone. How do you want to move? And basically, coming from the boundary thing, like people start to see. You always start to sip in from like the friends you have before. Like you're trying to say, oh, you don't want to let your friend affect your relationship, like that you have currently. And I'm like, okay,
So, like,
how do you balance?
Speaking on boundaries, I think one of the key talking points is navigating expectation. So, like, in any relationship, whether it's romantic, your family, you have to navigate the expectation. So you can't have a partner, or you have a partner that expects you to like thought out all your friends. Let's not even say let's
Some
consider
people
all your
automatically
friends.
even do it.
Yeah, so let's say not even all your friends, all your female friends, because they don't maybe they're insecure about the bad negative experience. You have to set it. Or even with your family that okay, you know, marriage so type of person. Like it's not up to you. So either you set it or you come to a compromise that okay, this is what has to happen. Or even the relationship itself, when it comes to bidding or asking your partner for things, you need to know your partner's capacity and what you can and can't ask for.
So you have to put boundary now.
Yeah, like you have to navigate that expectation. Like, okay, oh, man, I don't feel buy you Lambo truck.
Please.
I feel buy you roses.
Ask like I be
I
giving.
feel buy you roses.
As we will say, you can never know.
But
You never know.
Lambo, Benz,
Do you know that when I was coming today, like in the bus, basically, I started to think. I said I don't blame that girl. Seriously, I know that maybe you can start. She did not want to start small, and basically,
yes, man.
she may have started small, like she may have had that stuff. But I was sitting there at the bus, and basically, I'm not a fan of irritation.
Hey.
Like, and there's no how because bosses like that, you are always squeezing yourself with people. So like people, you're having physical contact that you don't want to have. Ask somebody for a Lambo truck today, and you could be exempted from all those situations, basically. So I don't blame her. Oh. Like if it comes to billing, if you have to ask.
So the thing is that okay, if you find it hard to like navigate this expectation, like, how do you deal with people that go beyond them? Like how do you become a bearing partner or a bearing family member? How do you deal with that?
So I think that's where communication comes into. Like now, everybody talks about like the topic of communication. A lot of people don't know how to do that,
I
and
mean,
at the same
I think it's
time,
less of people don't know how to do it and more these conversations fall under hard conversations.
yeah, they had
Hard conversations
conversation.
are like
And I think the problem is that I know I
people
was
are
talking about
afraid that
yeah,
like
no, I was talking about like transition to 20s. Like we don't know how to actually have that conversation because of where we're actually coming from. Like I come from a place of don't steal meat, don't take this biscuit. When you go to somebody's house, like the transition is so quick that like it's so harsh.
yeah,
Like
there are no systems in place to like
exactly.
prepare
So
us for this type of conversation.
there's no proper nurturing. So we're just going there as a novice. I know.
Where you learn,
And
you have
exactly.
to learn.
Funny enough, you don't meet somebody with experiences, like someone that has done that. Who is this word? But right now,
Like everything is so foreign, so like you have to communicate on the way each person's lines.
so communication is an hard topic. Like I'm not even good.
Like for instance, now like on this topic of boundaries, in my ex relationship, I remember one time I went for Chinasa and Nukan. I went from Chinasa to
Yeah.
YouTube. Is this taken? So I went for a live show in Lagos, it was like 2023. And like I posted a picture of her, and I was like, whoa, she's even fine and real life. And my partner at the time took offense to it. It's not something we had discussed. I mean, we discussed it after, but I was like, she didn't like the fact that okay, I was posting something else, and I was like, oh, she's even fine.
Yeah, she only wanted you to post her.
It's not about me posting. I was just like, why am I saying that? Like, I had the audacity.
So why you finding?
So I mean, we had a discussion.
Why are you beholding somebody else?
I mean, we had a discussion about it, and like, you cleared the air. Okay, she didn't like it, made her feel some type of well. I'm sorry. So like that kind of thing, you just need to like.
But like, if you actually explain, like after you explained.
Mm-hmm.
Was it after? Is it that you were granted the permission to do so? Like
I wasn't granted permission. I don't explain why I did so. I wasn't.
Like, did she feel like, oh, like next time if you happen to just post something like that, would it have been fine?
No, it wouldn't have been fine.
If you do it next time.
Yes.
So you were off the limits.
Yes. It would have been fine. But I feel that more like this is like an internet personality. I don't know. I've always seen her like through the screen. I'm mentioning that when she's even pretty because so it's not like I think sometimes like she just took it. I mean, intention or not always.
In this,
not always aligned with impact.
You know, there's also like compromising. Like
no, for sure.
You definitely have to know that. I know. Let me put in quote that as much as people say that. Or your partner will say that, you are the finest person whatsoever. No, I know in your heart that somebody else is finer than you.
Hey, nobody's finer than me.
Let me put it to her.
Nobody's
your eyes.
than me.
I feel like the realization of things that's like let it just be there. Not in the sense that you would put it over the person. Like there's a way you just really, and you don't even have to. Basically, that's why if you are doing something. You are
list of things that you realize but you must never say. Know when to keep your mouth shut.
Like you're not saying it to her, basically. You are not supposed to say it to the person. Like you're not supposed to say it to your partner.
Mm-hmm.
You are just like you can just put it out in the air. Maybe you actually really just fancy the person. Not like fancy, but like you are just appreciating the fact that the beauty is a lot, and that can just be put
so
out.
like another thing with like setting boundaries that once you set that boundary, you have to be consistent. Because, for instance, now let's just use the scenario I explained an example. she can be mad at me for posting another woman, albeit maybe it's a celebrity or something. But she not go ahead and just post a random man. I mean, like I'm saying, will it be okay?
Oh, so whatever.
But like it has not whatever, but like you can't hold me to a standard you don't want to hold yourself.
Okay.
It just wouldn't work. So to say.
So is that?
I mean, there are differences, like there are nuances.
Is that she understands or she's compromising?
Exactly.
Well, I understand, Sha. But I also want to think about the boundaries that you don't really speak about. Like you don't have to say it. So
That's the thing. So not saying it. So don't get me wrong. You might not need to say explicitly state all your boundaries, but once someone crosses them, you have to say it because we assume a lot. Sometimes we assume maybe based on specific background, we expect them not to do this, but we are human beings. You have to extend grace.
Might be a wicked people.
Friends, extend grace to everybody. So they cross that boundary, they cross that line. Just to tell you, I didn't like this, or like, this made me feel something.
But I feel like in this
generation
light that I've seen, people extend grace. People extend grace to like families and all. Like they feel. I'm not even ready for that conversation.
Sometimes it's conditioned. So like in Lagos, everyone is like, oh, you're doing this. Like a lot of us are being subconsciously like programmed to like believe certain things. Like, oh, there's this thing that everyone says on Twitter. You must be foolish to think that a full grown adult was not aware of how they treated you.
Yeah.
It seems straightforward enough, but I can promise you that a full grown adult can not be aware. Like they might not be aware of how
they might not know.
Like they might not know. But human beings, we're not perfect. Now that you like to think we're not perfect. So speak up. Don't tell you someone, speak up.
Speak up.
How about the boundaries are there? Like once someone goes to them, call them.
I mean, sometimes some people cannot actually confront their parents. Like
don't go confront your parents.
Yeah, exactly. If you are saying
Scenic Reality cannot house you.
You have to limit the way you're talking about your boundaries. Like they're telling you just how they are.
You want a phone boundary for your papa?
Nigga, stand up and go watch that plate.
I'm not there.
Your mental health. There's actually this thing where they're like, give your mother, like, or give your father grace. This is the first time of them being a mother and father. So it's permission for them to act the way that they're acting. Like, okay, just do it anyhow. And these are things that I understand.
No, with regards to like parent, like child relationships, or there are factors. Depends what type of house are you raised in? In my house is like fairly conservative. I'm not too conservative. I can talk not back, but like I can reason with my parents or something like. But I'm also always want to listen to my own side of the story, then you can come to like a compromise. Yeah, so in as much as like your parents raised you in like a conservative environment, as a human being, you get to decide what you want to do. So just because you are raised conservative doesn't mean you have to remain conservative. That's where like the clash of ideas come. But like I said, if you're living in your father's house, go if your mama does something, don't argue.
I think it's the whole process of learning. I don't know. I don't know if I've mentioned it like on here that if they give birth to you, you give birth to yourself again. Like there's a whole lot of like learning and unlearning thing that has to like go on within you. You need to realize that the world has already passed inside just your room and all of that. But basically, okay, my friends were having like a conversation on what certain people were saying that they wanted like for their life and all of that. Like, oh, maybe they want to marry like this and they want to see divorce is not an option. And yeah, you are raising your eyebrow. Even me, I shock. Also that video, even me, I shock. Why do you mean that? Now it is fine because I start to look at it that I think it's because of the house that you are you grew up in and all of that. You're coming from a place where you have that maybe they are not going south, like everything. I don't want to say everything is going well, but they are trying to just push through the negative, and it's looking like if something happen, they will still stay
You have
and
to
they
deal
will,
with it
yes,
and
you
move
just
on.
have to deal with it and move on.
Like,
And
so another thing with like the whole boundary thing, people are in different stages or thinking about different things in their
yeah,
life. So you know, you could be thinking about success in your career, and your friend is like, "Well, I mean, I don't want to look for this like bitch and settlement." I'm like, that's fine. Like that's different. You have to like respect the fact that that's what she
yeah,
wants, while
obviously.
also like okay, pushing her to be your boss or a CEO or get to the top of the corporate ladder, that kind of thing.
And, you know, there's a thing like with friendship, obviously, like when she mentioned stuff like that, because it was actually my other friend that was there. She like she just she just obviously it is your decision. But if we are getting to what's the name? If I get into a particular point that I'm saying that is like life really wants to strangle, yes, you have made your decision. I'm going to Boston. Do you understand? Like I'm going to Boston. You cannot say that oh somebody is beating you now. I don't want to live there. Like you are collecting daily bills, and I also stand on the point that oh if you see some certain things, it's good to be it's good to have a positive mindset towards things like oh you actually don't want to you want to get married and you don't want to be a divorcee or anything. Not the funny thing, she even said that she can separate but not the I'm like
Oh, God.
help me. I like what does
I
that
feel like
mean?
there's so many people with that mentality. Like they're like, okay, I can separate it, but I won't get a divorce, or you could be cheating and I'll still stay, so I can't get a divorce. Like, man,
Like apart from like
I think
those
it's like
said
it's more like generally like our culture of society and how like people view things like that. Like, oh, she's divorced. Like there's a certain stigma
yeah.
attached to it.
You guys, we have to get. I'm not going to say, but like, I got to that point, do it. Like, no, it's nice for you to, and you'll always grow past your, like, past things that you have said. Like, there are things that I said, oh, I will never do. I'm doing them. Like, I am doing it.
That's another thing. Like in line with that, one thing about your 20s, one thing that categorizes your 20s
What's about
is
20, you
finding
guys?
and defining yourself. Like, it's the best time to like find your values. See, your values can change.
You see,
See, forget what they say on Twitter, like, oh, you had an opinion today. It can change anytime. You find your values, you find your deal breakers, you know what you want. Like, 20s are for exploring all that.
Yeah, in psychology, we have psychosocial stages. Psychosocial, your 20s. I forget what that is. It's something versus something. So you're literally fighting to achieve one thing, to be against one thing. So, like, if you don't achieve, you start to feel like you're a failure in that aspect of life.
Yeah.
And, like, I don't know whether it's identity versus.
Yeah, there's this popular TikTok that trends on TikTok every time. It's like, oh, I don't know whether I want to like get married, start a business, find a wife, travel. My choice is like you have this decision paralysis.
Yes.
Like, oh, so many things I want to do in my twenties.
There's lots of
You just need to keep
blockers.
yeah, just keep going at it.
Actually, keep trying. And like when it actually comes to the dating phase, it's like I don't even like the Lagos phase. Generally, it's rough.
Dating in Lagos in your twenties.
It will give you bad experiences. First of all,
So funnily, like I can't relate to most of like Twitter dating experiences. Because most of my dating experiences so far have been good-ish.
because this came out to 1 year.
Good-ish. But like, so like, dating in Lagos, you're trying to, while you're still discovering yourself, one thing is, a lot of the time we tend to like romanticize like the Western idea of dating. Oh, you meet a guy, you guys fall in love, stuff.
What's our own idea of this?
But the dating scene is like it's determined by the society we live in. See the whole Burna Boy and Sophia thing now. Like, okay, Burna Boy, maybe transactional sex where, oh, he wanted to like have something with her and buy her. She wanted a Lambo truck in exchange. It's things like that that kind of affect the dating scene.
Yeah.
Because now everything is like a bit transactional. May I believe there's someone for everyone. There's someone for everyone. So if you want someone that's going to clear your bills, it might take a while but you find. If you want someone that is going to bring you peace of mind, you find. If you want someone that is going to bring you, because I'm serious, I'm dead as serious. I've met someone that just wanted someone to win her life. I'm not joking. Like, if you want someone that's going to bring your life, you find.
What do you mean actually?
But you have to know what.
I'm sorry. What's the context of bringing your life?
I think she was not like offering like heartbreak. I just wanted.
She wanted heartbreak.
A bad boy that was just like going to like. Just,
like what's bad story kind of thing.
Just like keep on her feet and give her a good time.
Oh my god! I've told you people that you can actually get your heart broken like in a distant sense. So in case I think for somebody that wants to ruin your life, think about it twice. Because when that happens, you'll be begging God, please. I will never.
No, but the key is that someone already broke her heart. So she's looking for someone that will take her mind off the heartbreak.
Do you know?
That's what the person tells you during your life. Yeah. Like just party, drink, go out, that kind of thing.
Man, may God help us all.
Amen. Oh, God help us.
May God help us.
So I love you in Lagos. Fine.
But I just feel like it's actually better. Like for now, I would not even say that you should put your mind on actual dating. Like I don't know how to put it. Like you know when they say other things. No. Land.
I
know other things will follow because you know what we're actually trying to make a whole decision like right now. So I'm not saying that it's not important, but like prioritizing the other ones so the other ones will come in. You are literally going to I think we're actually having the discussion here of like dating, you're going to find somebody within that part that you are like the person is actually not that far from you. People find people that are far from them. But like, people find people that are far from them. But like it's let's say it's rare. I don't want to use the word rare.
You know some who find people that are far from them. In Lagos, people will see green light, you see red flag, but you chase the red flag every time. Like it's so constant. In every story, you share the progression. Like you see the green light. You see that red. It's that red flag going that they will chase.
But you know, I feel like there's something with the red flag. There's something with the danger. Like if you want to be explorative. So let me give an example. You know the way everybody say that they want. What's that for? No, they don't start with bad boy. God fearing somebody. I don't know until with that one, but we always will say. But I get that the idea. You want a God fearing person, you want a bad boy together. Like you want a mix.
You find. Don't worry, you find what you're looking for.
I know. Last episode we said that the same people that are in church that you meet on the road. Now you see somebody that is going to church, you ask, "Oh, I go to church." Yes. From there, when you make your decision, and I think this is the God fearing person. Then the person starts to state things that they like or they don't like. I don't know if people have watched 50 Shades where they start to create a list. Like the guy was giving a list of things. I'm not a normal person, and the guy was still thinking. They told it like that was an actual red flag. Because it took them a lot of phases to go through. Like from her starting to date the guy, from her becoming like convenient, like the guy could not sleep in the same bed with her. When she now, I don't want to say she got pregnant mistakenly because they were already married, but she got pregnant, the guy could not accept it. Like there's a whole lot of phases they had to cross. Like this is an actual bad boy. Like I am telling you that this is what I am. And I I think with love, we always hear the opposite. Like, I can deal with this thing.
It's not about hearing the opposite. You hear what you want to hear. You hear what fits the idea of the person.
Okay, I think that's the actual thing. Like, we know. Like, I've actually spoken to somebody and the person was like, "Oh, this girl said, I am like this, I am like this, like this."
The wise man once said, "Now move the advice person." Like, because no matter how much advice you give them, like they're just going to do what they want to do. Experience the best teacher, don't worry.
But like, go for the red flags. Like, you can turn green. What's that primary color mixing? Is there anyone that like if you mix one with another one, it turns green? You guys should go and find out. So in case you can mix
primary teachers, we see this
with red.
No vex. I forgot.
In case you can mix something with red, I can turn green. Then go for it. I don't mind. Nobody is perfect. I promise you. Nobody is. So go for like the red flags you want to go for.
Absolutely.
But I think with dating it can just really be a crazy scene. Like I'm not even like there's a lot to laugh about. I don't think you guys want to
there's a lot to cry about.
Yes.
There's balance.
Love chronicles, but Sha, here's what it is. You said you have a spec.
Do I have a spec?
What's the full meaning of spec?
Big things.
Spectacular.
Like, yeah. Okay. Do I have a spec? I think spec is specification. Like, well, I have a spec. I have a type, but it's not rigid. It's very flexible. It's more like a rule of thumb that it's like so like it changes. Your personality will always trump the spec for me. That's how I am.
Well, sure. Yeah, I don't think that I have a spec.
For me, I'm not playing with spec because a lot of the spec I see online that was 6 feet.
Like what is
Give the
the
short king the chance.
obsession?
Give the short
Okay,
king the chance.
you're actually not short.
Okay.
But like what's the obsession with like heights?
I can't
Like,
answer that
you may
question.
actually know.
You're in a better position to answer that question.
I'm not though. You may actually not be you may actually not be that short. Like there's actual shots. Like but people
So
are
what's the actual shot?
shots once they are giving 4.
Average height of a
4,
Nigerian
5.
man is 5'7". I just want okay, I don't say all the men. I want everyone to know that.
How many feet like
I'm 5'9".
they're not short.
I'm above average. That's just it. The average height for women is 5'5".
An actual am I up to 5'5"?
By his grace.
I have to go up to 5'5", you guys. They'll cancel me in dating scene. Jesus.
No. Most men don't put a height spec. The only men that I know that put height spec are those guys that are above 6'4", because they always want a relatively tall woman. But most times I don't see guys attack like the height spec when you know their spec.
Well, women do. Women attack guys.
Of course.
But that's the thing, like men actually have like the advantage of height. Like
No, yes, no.
people actually do. So I don't think people want to put this thing. But apart from the cuteness, I don't know. I think tall girls actually I understand them. Like I understand them wanting a tall person because if you're actually very tall, then if you have I don't know if you have seen this couple or TikTok. It was I think the woman is huge. There's another thing with there's slender and tall. There's you not being huge and tall again. So and if you are short again and maybe you have the body you're too with him and he gives another kind of look and all. So it's just totally like another thing with spec. But for spec, I don't think like I have a spec.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I see you, I know. Like maybe you see and like nah. But before the personality comes in, it comes the look.
No, obviously, like your appearance matters. Your appearance will always matter.
the look always comes first before the appearance. Then after you now start talking to the person, never. And like this one cannot go anywhere. Because even like say this one will actually do something else that I don't want. And maybe for like women, sure. But what's the first thing you see in a person? Like,
Hey, you guys smiled. What's the first thing I see in person?
yeah,
What's the first thing I notice?
yeah.
Face.
Some people say feet.
No, it's always face.
Like how we actually notice the feet first? Like,
So it goes face, body, outfit.
I think mine too is face. Some people notice airline because we don't have airline neck. Oh my god. But I feel like if you have money too is a speckle. In case people don't know.
You know, money to the spec said every Lagos woman ever.
I'm not a
Yeah, please
Lagos
don't come
woman.
for me.
I'm not a Lagos woman. I'm just telling you people to be aware.
No, money is for sure. Money is spec.
It's a spec because I feel like it can cancel.
I need less people to, or lesser amount of people to be ashamed of saying it's respect. Like, it's okay to say it's respect from it saves a lot of stress.
Yeah,
It
stress.
just also depends on how you communicate it. Because you don't want to come up as materialistic. But money definitely is respect. Definitely hope that you consider.
Find your specification today. What will not break your heart.
So, Temi, what have we spoken about today? So that listeners listen.
Very well.
So that you not done anything for you. Scenic guys have given you advice.
I just to say it too, in case people like it or not, go there and fuck around and find out. Yeah, that's right one. Fuck around and find out.
That's solid advice.
Fuck around. We were speaking about like boundaries and specifications, And I think we are supposed to talk about like, well, these relationships, like, while they are failing, at the same time. I know we've gone through like communication like for a while, like just tips and but there's this talk of saying that it's not even someone said it's not distance, it's not lack of love or anything. It's people actually being emotionally unavailable for people. And I think like with emotion is a very technical thing. Some people cry a lot. Some people like this like it loves to be in a certain way. And let's just pick it out for somebody that sees crying as an issue. So now if you do any sports and the person is crying and you feel like actually
I don't think crying is better for you, just end it. If it's that much of a deal breaker for you, end like there's no point in that. Like
that end
unless you're willing. Means that unless the person is willing, you're not going to continue like irritating the
So
person.
now what do you say that you're breaking up the relationship? I think they cry a lot. Let's break you.
It's really that thing like I think you're exhibiting a character that I don't think I can perform. It's that simple. You don't say like that to package.
What do you think is the best way to actually break up?
Best way to break up. In person.
What do you think in person?
In person, you let them know what the issue with them was.
So you're saying that you plan to break up with somebody. You say, oh yeah, I'll come to bar 222.
Yes.
I do wear my clothes. I just leave my
might not
house.
be a bar. We'll be like that.
I just feel exciting like I just leave my house.
I believe
I need to come to bar
someone in person.
222. Sure. I can't leave my house so you break up with me. Like just do it so
You don't even know.
exactly you will not know.
Mm-hmm.
It's you that want to, tell me that it's over.
I say it's you. Sometimes girls initiate it too.
Anyone. But why do you feel like girls are maybe a little scared sometimes?
I don't want to go to story time, but women initiate it too.
I'm not saying they don't. I'm just saying that like they can still be this is 50-50. There can still be a brother chance to that you could exhibit.
There's full in front of audience says women.
Audience says general public. But I will not still leave my house for you to break up. Like just send me a text.
I feel like text worst way you can break up.
Send me like
The lack of closure,
which closure do you want? So now, okay, we had a roommate that she was saying, I think she actually went to see this guy. Because if that didn't happen, I actually don't want to stay here again. There's no explanation. You know, it always starts with, maybe they're trying to serenade you at first and like put you in that good space to give you bad news. Yeah. For example, I'm somebody that like my bad news first. Deliver it to me before you start telling me that you are not that bad of a person. I know I'm not wicked, you're the wicked one. So deliver it to me on the phone because I would want to just stand up at that moment, maybe enter bus or take my Uber. I'm just maybe sobbing throughout the whole state. And I don't want to do that outside. I like to, maybe be on my bed or wherever I am that I know that I can hold that kind of thing in. Now, I was saying that we had a roommate that she was saying somebody broke up with her. Mm-hmm. And she threw out the bus. She was crying in the bus. Like, she actually made a lot of videos.
Well, that's only bad side. But I still believe, I strongly.
What closure do you want to get, Ishe?
No, I strongly believe the best way to break up with someone in person. Unless it was like a long distance relationship.
What closure do you want to get?
That's closure. That's what I want to say. That's closure. That's what I want to say.
Closure. But are people actually being accountable for like things that are happening in the relationship? Like, because a lot of people are saying, it is the agreement between like wrong, like people are just trying to know whether they're wrong or right.
Sometimes still, see, a relationship is like two people come together. Sometimes being wrong and or right does not matter.
Yeah.
It really does not matter. What we take reminisce like how you made your partner feel. And that's just it.
Because even
if you are in the right, sometimes you still have to apologize. Just for the sake of it. Like, you learn about everything else. You're not knowing how willing you are.
And I'm not I say it's not about apology because imagine you are constantly doing things like you do it again.
Exactly. How willing are you to sacrifice?
Yeah.
If you feel that you can't change, then life is too short.
Life is too short.
To remain in a very unhappy relationship.
To be in bondages.
Exactly.
I call it bondages. It is actually not easy to end a relationship. Like we all talk like, we should actually just leave. Nobody just leave. People have actually built life. And let me say a joke.
Man is where your options.
Ending your life.
Where your options. If the relationship is not serving you again, end it. There's no point. Like this is the song.
How easily have you ended your any relationship you had? Like
it's a song cost fallacy.
Have you been the one to break up?
I plead the fifth.
Fifth?
I plead the fifth.
Please, we're not pleading any fifth on this podcast again. It's a song cost
fallacy. Like you believe you invested so much like that you don't need that you can't end it. But in reality, man.
Have you ended anyone before?
Yes.
What was the circumstance?
I don't want to say it.
Yeah, pleading the fifth.
I'm pleading the fifth.
Let's move forward. Anyways, I understand you guys. That's why I'm just saying. But talk to a therapist so they can help you.
200k per session. Oh yeah, talk to therapist now.
See, it's not that bad, Joe. How much is 200k? Go and talk. Or if not, go to church. Go and talk to God because nobody will sponsor you for a therapy. Like I don't think there's anybody that will, except And do you know actually in other countries, like those rehabs are actually important. Like immediately after you're leaving physical treatment, let's say you actually have like an eye transplant, you go for rehab next.
Well, I know they're expensive, Sha.
Yeah,
In
they're
America.
expensive. So they're already planning, like immediately after your treatment, they're already planning like using a therapist or using you know, it's so crazy. We don't take
In
it like
Nigeria, some people's therapist
start
is
moving.
Igbis.
What's Ibs?
If you know, you know.
I don't know. You guys, what's Ibs?
I don't know.
You know because you said it. What's Ibs?
It was a joke. It was a joke.
Hey, what's the joke now? Make us laugh.
No.
You're funny now.
No,
Are you not
no.
funny?
I'm not funny.
You're not funny. If I found out what Ibs is, you say yes. Anyways, you guys, I have an intrusive thought. And I don't know why I thought that.
Please,
It just
if the
came.
intrusive talk can put us in jail,
Like,
just
no.
keep it. Please.
Jail. Are you scared to go to jail? What's Kiri? Come on now. Anyways. Anyways, I was like, what month do people fornicate the most? I like, what happens in that month?
Good.
Because I think we have a lot of male children. They're a product of.
I know
that
there's
month.
May. I know there's October.
There's lots of October children.
I believe so.
October, that means it was February.
Or is it November? Well, it's February plus 9 months is what?
Yeah, I think it's
It's
November.
I love November kids.
May is like September. Like we're just entering the ember
But
month.
the 2 months I nominate February and December. Then bonus month,
And nominate
the
me.
months before Ramadan. Where some people want to, round up their activities before the holy month commences.
Oh, please.
So
I think mine is actually me. Yeah, there are a lot. Because when we were in secondary school, we had a lot of male children. I think I still see them up to now. But what's always flying in the air?
I don't know.
Like there's one
If
spirit.
I say what's flying in the air,
There's one spirit they'll just unleash during that time. And they're like, you,
yeah,
I
one
deliver
spirit.
to you.
We blaming spirits for what human beings are doing, but no problem.
It's your spirit that works now, so.
Word.
Okay, that was just my intrusive thought. You can just tell me like later. And I saw this thing on like Twitter where somebody said we giving vagina another name is Raz. Like calling it like
Pekus.
yes.
Obo.
I disagree with that. I'm sorry. Like
No. I think it's a case of like the stigma attached. Like
it's not like we
it's just weird to say
don't
the full
call
name.
vagina. Like I rarely hear anybody say
Say the
vagina.
word
Like
vagina, yeah.
we actually don't want to say vagina. We don't even mention penis. Like
But it's mentioned more than vagina.
yeah, but like the other names are, and it's not from like that one is too biological. We just need to ease ourselves, like of mentioning it directly. Well, those are things
I have no carnal knowledge of these things, but I
you have no
understand.
carnal knowledge.
I understand where you're coming from. I understand where
Where
you're
is that
coming from.
place that they told you that somebody should not be touching when you were small?
I don't know. Let's tell me that one.
They don't tell you anything. No sexual education.
I don't know. Sexual education, unilag orientation. And
I never
that
went for
was-
unilag orientation.
you not see that woman bring out this thing, and it was very weird, very awkward to me. I was like, yo, what?
Oh, wow. So they told you people that you should be careful in case you don't know.
Yeah.
100 level students.
18
years old. It's not for when you're lit like 5 or before 5 safe. They start telling you like
Like if it touches you, you're going to get
Yeah.
pregnant.
African parents are brutal, man. Like the fear they put in you. Anyways, that fear is needed, people. That fear will exempt you from a lot that's happening nowadays. In case they want to do that, don't do that, please. I'm fasting. Don't touch me. If your skin eats me now, anything can happen.
Anyway, this week Tell you guys what I've been feeling. 2 things. 1 song, 1 series. There's this song called Louder by Black Bones, Bella Shmurda, and Ayo Mouth.
Is that
That's
new?
like my best song this week.
Is that new?
So he released like a version with only himself.
Mm-hmm.
Then this one has like features. And like it's just better. Then for series, I caved into peer pressure and started watching Severance.
I never.
And it's one of the
came to
best
Peer
things
Pressure,
I've
I'm
ever
sorry.
seen, like in my life. It's so
Yeah,
good. The
Severance
pacing
is
is
good.
slow, but it adds up and it's just so good.
You guys, let me tell you my reaction because I've not seen season 2. After I watched season 1, I was stunted. Like 5 minutes, I was just like, "What? These people cannot be for real." And now anticipated season 2.
By the way,
So
shout out to
it's
the guys that
okay.
actually watched season 1 when it dropped.
Yeah.
Because if they put me on that cliffhanger for 3 years, I'll lose my mind.
I don't know.
I'll lose
how
my
to-
mind.
I don't know how to clip into peer pressure. Anything that makes me clip into peer pressure, like I would try it. I try it again. I'll keep on trying to watch it because like it will just not go. Like it will not sink. But after like I took my time because I just watched season 1 last year and it was good. There was no peer pressure then. Now that people season 2 are dropping, everybody's going there. People, mind yourself. And no spoilers, please. God bless you. Thanks. Anyways, yeah, I have something to say, please. Something happened was a few weeks ago. So basically, I fell from a bunk ladder and the whole situation. This brings me to Lagos housing situation. You people actually need to be sued, like landlord and landladies, and we all feel like we actually have no choice to stay in that housing setting. So firstly now, like where my hostel is situated is basically near like is a road. Like I don't know how we sleep, but we sleep. Like we have normalized it that we are not normal. Firstly, the way the bunks are situated it is directly on top of my head. And like there's bad like bunk situations. There's no breathing space.
You say AC is directly on top of your head.
I'm telling you. I am telling you. I'll never be that shocked. Because like I think I've not lived in Lagos all my life, so I've seen good housing situations. But when it comes to Lagos, we are not breathing. Please. The Port Harcourt people are not breathing. Which Burna Boy song is that? The Lagos people are not breathing. You push your help us. I think government actually needs to review all the housing situation. And even building are collapsing on people. I know one girl, her brother died. It was in IT. And like it was on the site and the building collapsed. That's how her brother died. Please, we use God to beg you, review it. Even though you actually have to like break buildings, maybe you should just tell people a year before. I know that they will not listen, but at least you have to warn them. Please, we need to breathe. People need to walk on your house. You need to be free again as an upcoming Lagosian. I speak for all. Thanks and God bless you. Now we're going to go to trivia time. You have anything to say before then?
No.
Okay. Trivia time.
I'm ready for the
Question
trivia.
time.
Let me move my glasses so I can see the question very well.
You cannot see. There's no point.
Easy option for me. Friends. Because it's basically like real life. Real life struggles of being in your 20s. So Friends.
Nah.
Friends universe.
Mine is house. Is a funny psychopath. Like, is a personality that like I actually want to see in real life. Like I don't want to be too attached, but I want to be wild from afar.
Okay.
Anyway,
Fair.
find it out.
Learning. The skill of learning.
The skill of
Learning.
cramming.
Yes. Not cramming, learning.
Mine is cramming. No, I don't think I'm gonna cram.
Because
Mine is
I
understanding.
think
Actually,
I was reading a book sometime last year, and like learning is actually a skill. There are things you
Yes,
can
it is.
do. put in place to
Mine
learn
is,
better?
I think, understanding.
So yeah.
Yeah, mine should be understanding,
Alright.
listening, something like that. So I think that I think that the thing is, if you cannot find a way to love yourself, because when they do things, we would always, as an human being, there will be something that people would do, and you have to, rethink the whole process to bring yourself that, oh, I think I can still go on with somebody else.
No, but I am on the school of thought that love is not earned, it's given. So you don't necessarily have to love yourself to love someone else. So yeah, I believe love is given, not earned. It can be earned though, because love has to be sustained. But initially, love can be given to anyone, irrespective
Can be
of
given, but
whether
I'm
you
just
love yourself
saying
or
that,
not.
like, if
Because you don't need to love yourself to give out love.
you guys, Temi is very stunted right now.
I mean,
think
they would
that
have been traumatized, but still find a way to like
give out love.
give out love. Yeah,
Actual
it's
love
a process,
condition.
it's a healing process for them.
You know
'cause-
that there are things that will not test your love. That's what I'm telling
exactly,
you.
there are things that will test your love, even if your love is
So yeah,
perfect.
you're saying that they
love
can
will always be tested.
love for like 5 minutes.
No,
Like, I'm just saying there's duration before your love is not tested.
there's no fixed duration. You could be in love for 10 years and it's
No,
being
I'm just
tested.
saying, like, let's imagine before, so human beings, they always do something that would
Mhm.
flip you. Okay. So I would say that I think in relationship there are already certain expectations already, and I think we spoke about like 20s, so especially when you are not, should I say, experienced in that kind of, like, you've not done it before, but you know that there's already an expectation already. And now, let's say for instance, you're trying to balance your friends, you're trying to balance work too, and all of that. There's all of them. So now you have to like share your time. You have to share your time with work. You have to share your time with every other thing, family. Like, there's just a whole lot of things that you have to share your time with. So there's always that guilt that trips in, maybe when you are not doing those things that you're supposed to do in a relationship. I think that
So
makes sense.
for me, like the general aspect, right? Why do people feel guilty for certain boundaries? Because they feel guilty that they are blocking people out. But you need to understand that boundaries are set to protect yourself, not to hurt others. So you need to put yourself first. Just go with the mentality that, oh, I am doing this to protect myself, protect my peace. And
That's
don't feel
still-
like you are being overbearing.
That is still loving yourself first. So you have to love yourself. All this thing that I shared told you is a lie. Okay, that's the end. That's the end, you guys. Thanks for watching us. I always like when you guys watch us because I never really get to watch myself. Well, I started. You guys, thanks for watching me and Ishet today.
Catch you guys next week.
Yeah.
Au
catch you
revoir.
guys when we see you guys. Should subscribe, like, give us a thumbs up, keep pushing up.
Follow
babies.
Scenic Reality on
Yeah.
X, Twitter,
Wherever.
TikTok, Instagram.
See you when I see you, because I'll
Peace.
always be back to see you. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.